Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we're gonna continue our showcase of OP09, and the next leader in my list is none other than Marshall D. Teach slash Blackbeard, for those of you who know One Piece, or obviously just the Blackbeard Pirates tag, right? That the card also has. Now, this leader is very unique, right? So on like the leader says, you don't get on play effects, right? So your on play abilities don't activate, and once like in your turn, you can actually trash a card from your hand, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, their on play abilities also don't activate. So this is a very cool deck, unique deck that we haven't seen in One Piece before, where it's kind of like really denying the opponent a very big portion of their deck. And I think this leader is very controversial because it means that you have some matchups that are just so freaking favorable for you. Like think about going against a Reiju player, or think about going against a Lucci player where you just deny their own play effects and they can play Moria, or the Reiju player can really get abilities from their big babies. And at the same time, you really lose hard, or you don't lose that hard to be honest. You do are a disadvantage if you're going against a deck that doesn't have that many on-play effects, right? Like I think, for example, Shanks is kind of built around in a way to kind of play around Teach, because a lot of the cards that Shanks play, like their 10 cost Shanks, doesn't actually have an on-play effect, right? So you can still get value, and it's just enough to like force the opponent to have to counter if they block with their Blackbeard, right? So a very cool deck, very unique deck that we haven't seen in One Piece, and it has won a few like major tournaments in the East meta, and that's why people are very excited to try out this deck as well. So as always, we're gonna have 3 videos covering this deck over the next 3 days. Today is gonna be the day where we go like through a more in-depth breakdown. Now the card list that you see here is pretty much like, I feel in a way Blackbeard has been more or less figured out in the East, and that can carry overs here to the Western global meta, right? Because Blackbeard doesn't let you play on play cards, there's only so many cards that you can have on black in the black color that have effects like here where you activate main, right? So that's why we play Laboon, that's why I play Agur and the whole of the Blackbeard Pirates package, is because instead of having on play, they have these main abilities where you play them on the field and you kind of activate on main, which means that you can reuse them multiple turns, or it just plays around the restriction that your leader has, right? So I think the deck is pretty straightforward, and I want to say like 46 of the 50 cards that you see here, you're gonna see them exactly that same amount in almost every Teach list, right? Like at least in OP09, you're gonna see people playing 4 Laboons, right? So Laboon is a 4 cost body from EBO1 that you rest them and you give one of your opponents -4 cost, right? So this synergizes really well with your removal spells, because at the end of the day, we're still a black deck, right? So we're still trying to do this whole thing where we can remove the opponent's characters from the field. So half of our cards are cost reduction cards, and another set of cards are cards that can KO, cards based on their cost. So Laboon lets us reduce the cost. Ban Agur from the Blackbeard Pirates also lets us do the same thing, but this is a 5k cost. You can rest it, again, give opponent character -3. The cool thing about these Blackbeard cards is that when they get KO, they get to draw you a card, so it kind of makes up for the fact that you might be trashing a card to play your Blackbeard effect. So Ban Agur, 6k body that can every turn do -3 to your opponent. You can see how that adds up. We technically, so these are really the 2 main ways that I'm reducing the opponent's cost. The other one that I have here is 2 Tempest Kick, and this is one of the tech cards, right, that differentiates from list to list. Some people are playing Ice Age, some people are playing Tempest Kick, some people are playing like Jack instead. I ended up liking Tempest Kick because I like the draw. It's actually not that difficult for you to get 10 cards in your trash, because we have this stage here that lets us trash a card from our hand every single turn to cycle, and obviously your leader ability also letting us trash a card, right? So the Tempest Kick can get to 10 cards very easily and lets you do -3 into one of the opponent's characters, which again can be really good. You don't need to do like the Ice Age is nice because it lets us beat like these big bodies. But honestly, we don't need more help in beating decks that have big bodies, right? Like we need all the help that we can get to beat stuff like Dolphy instead, and Tempest Kick ends up being better than like Ice Age against Dolphy because it lets you just cycle. You can still get a card back, and because most of Dolphy cards are 4 costs, you still get it down to 1 cost, which sets us up for our removal. Which the main removal that we have in this deck is really gonna be Doc Q as well as the events. Doc Q is really good. Obviously, it's a Blackbeard card, so it can be searched by all your other searcher cards. But it's an activate main. When you use it, you KO one of the opponent's 1 cost or less characters. So again, it ends up being really nice because you can go like Tempest Kick to get like, let's say, a Jinbe down to 1 cost, and then Dock you to kill it, etc. Right? Or you can do the same thing. Laboon lets you bring a 5 cost down to 1 and be able to use Dock you to actually be able to kill it. Right? So that's one of our removals here, and our other 2 removals here are gonna be Finger Gun or Shigen, which lets us KO a opponent's 5 cost character. And again, because these cards are on main effects, you can actually play them a turn before and set up to be able to KO a 9 cost body, right? Like you can have Laboon on the field and have the pistol in your hand, and then next turn rest the Laboon, give an opponent's 9 cost body -4 and kill it with the pistol. Same thing with the Liberation here, which is a 4 cost event from Blackbeard, and that lets you KO an opponent's 4 cost character. Additionally, this negates the opponent's ability for the effect, the effect for the turn. So you can actually KO stuff like, you know, Borsalino, right? Borsalino, the 4 cost Borsalino that cannot be KO by effects. You use this to negate their effect and then just KO it with this ability, right? So that kind of shows you the discounts and also the removal that this deck has. And then it's just a bunch of search cards. Like we have Laffite, which lets us, it's like a bounty, right? A 1 cost bounty that lets you just rest it and search for a Blackbeard card from your deck. We have This Is My Age, which lets you look at the top 3 cards, which doesn't seem like a lot, but the benefit here is that it's kind of like a Span Den, where the rest of the cards go to the trash. So that helps you to build up for your Jesus Burgess and your Tempest Kick. And then obviously the Hachinosu, like I said, is on a stage, and every turn you can cycle with the stage, which lets you get the pieces that you want and kind of lets you fix your hand. So that's the removal, that's the searchers. What else makes this deck very unique, right? It's really these 2 cards. These 2 cards here, in my opinion, carry the deck. Jesus Burgess and Marshall D. Teach the Tundra. So the Jesus Burger is a 4 cost card that cannot be KO'd by the opponent's effects, by the way. And for every 4 cards you have in your trash, this card gets 1,000 power. It is not rare whatsoever for you to have 20 plus cards in the trash with this deck, which means that very easily this Jesus Burgess is going to be a 10k body for 4 costs, which is absolutely ridiculous. The games where you can manage to stick 1 or 2 Jesus Burgess, you're gonna win very often, right? So this card is the most important card. It's also very good against black, right? Against Big White Luffy, against Lucci, or even against other Teach players, because it cannot be removed by their effects, right? They want to KO these cards. So now you have this big body that just stays on the field. And a lot of times I would not even swing with this Jesus. I will play him early. If I have nothing else to do, I will play him early and just leave him on the field just as a big threat that's gonna grow bigger and bigger. And then when he's actually at 9, that's when I start swinging with him, because he's demanding a lot of down for the opponent to be able to swing back at him, right? And then the other card that's very key is the 10 cost Blackbeard. So this is the big monster of this, the big boss monster of this deck is a 10 cost 12k blocker. And when you play him, you can actually do the activate main effect, and you can actually disable the leader's ability for this turn, and you can choose one of their characters and you disable and also freeze them for not just your turn but also their turn. So for example, when you're going against Shanks, you can use this to negate the opponent's Shanks leader ability, so they can now do the -1k, and you can also freeze their 10 cost Shanks, for example, which also gets rid of their 1k effect, their -1k effect, and their Shanks will not be able to attack next turn. And because it is a blocker, it means that if the opponent is not swinging for 12 against you, you can literally just block it with the Teach, right, and be able to actually save yourself alive or save cards, etc. These cards, again, are the 2 cards that really win you the most games. Everything else is like, it's important, right? It's important to be able to remove the opponent's units, with Dark Q and Laboon and Ban Agur, but it's even more important to just have this Jesus and Teach set up so the opponent just has these big threats or these big bodies just be able to swing into. To fill out the rest of the deck, we do have 8 2K counters here that are Blackbeard Pirate cards, right? So we can get this, we can search this too with any of our searcher cards. Not much to be set there, just 2K counters. And then we do have 2 Vasco Shots. And you might think that this blocker doesn't matter much, but it actually is very important, especially because remember, your leader can disable the opponent's own play effects. So Vasco Shot is not as vulnerable to removal because you just disable their own play effects. The only way for the opponent to get rid of the Vasco Shot is going to be to have like an event instead, or have like an on-play, an activate main ability that dock you to get rid of your Vasco Shot. So I've been rambling a lot, right? Like this already been over 10 minutes, but that's kind of the deck breakdown and why each card is here. Now, how do we play Blackbeard? It's a very difficult deck to play, to be honest. And I think you really need to practice to understand when, like, the biggest thing with Blackbeard is more understanding your opponent's deck. So it's less, I mean, understanding your deck is important, but it's more about understanding the opponent's deck and knowing when they want to play on play effects so that you can actually time out exactly when you want to go ahead and use your leader ability. Like, for example, if I'm going against an NL player, right, we know that their big bombs are going to be like after they get to 8 dawn turn or higher. So I want to start every time after we get to that 8 dawn turn, I'm going to be using my leader effect every turn to deny them the heal from Yamato, deny them the heal from the Ace, deny them the Karakuri effect, for example. And it does suck losing a card every single turn, but honestly, there are game states where I'd rather just not play anything in a turn and just attack with my leader for like, you know, whatever. Like, let's say like I can put all the dawn on my leader if I have no other unit, attack for 15, and just trash the card that I drew if it means denying the opponent that very critical on play effect, right? So that's what you gotta do. You gotta understand your opponent's deck better, right? Obviously against like black decks, you gotta deny them their Morias when they get to the 8 dawn turn, you know. Against certain decks, you might want to use this ability right away from the start of the game. Like if I'm going against a Reiju player, I'm probably playing this right away, right, to deny them the baby effects. And that's really what's important about Teach. If you can survive to the 10 cost, to your 10 dawn turn and start playing 10 drops and chaining them back to back, you're really going to be in a very big advantage. So pretty much your game plan is try to get as much value as you can in the middle game. You know, set up a few of these cards, set up the Jesus if you can, and then get to the 10 dawn turn where you can start chaining Teach back to back to back. What you want to look for most of your games are gonna be the stage, which I got rid of the stage for whatever reason here. I don't know where it went. I guess I must have clicked it by mistake, right? You wanna have that stage, right? You wanna have that stage available. There we go. You want to have the stage available most of your games because it just lets you cycle so much, and you want to find your Laffite and your search cards so that you can actually get the pieces that you need depending on the matchup, because not every piece is as important in every matchup. Like if I'm going against the mirror, I want to find Jesus and I want to find Liberation to deal with the opponent's own Jesus. But if I'm going against something like something more aggressive, like let's say you're going against a Sorrow for whatever reason, you want to find more Dark Q and more of your removal, right? So that you can actually get rid of their bodies and not let them have all this aggression to you. So that's what's beautiful here, that you can kind of set up your decks or kind of trash and fits your hand depending on what's needed, right? So yeah, usually very polarizing matchups. Some matchups are going to be really good, some matchups are going to be really bad. That's just going to be the nature of Blackbeard. I don't want to keep rambling for like 20 minutes as I continue talking about this deck, so let's just go straight to the gameplay. I think today we have 5 games. We have like 3 games against Shanks, which obviously is going to be a very popular deck, and it's a matchup that's kind of like 50-50 in my opinion. Maybe a little bit more favorable towards Shanks because they don't have a lot of like meaningful on-play effects. Then we do have a game against a Black Lucci player, and then again against a Reiju player, where I showcase to you exactly how powerful this leader ability is and how like polarizing it can be in certain matchups. So hope you enjoy the games today, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy. In this match, we're going against Shanks. I'll go second. I like the Ban Agurs. Obviously, I need to find Dark Q, but we do have Laffite to be able to look for that, so I don't mind this. Maybe, actually, it might have been better for me to go first, by the way, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think it actually probably was better for me to go first, but we'll ignore that. How much are we committing to this dark queue? I think I like it. Yeah, I think I like the dark queue here. Especially because we also found the stage now, right? So we can go here. Oh, but I don't want to... I want to force... I think I want to go for the stage. Yeah, I think I need to go for the stage. I guess I just don't get the attack this turn. Yeah, I think I just don't get the attack this turn. We can go here, and we'll grab this teach, and we'll play the dark queue. When it's at 7, I guess 7 they could have Ben backhand. Well, they're gonna go to 7, right? So 7 they could get Ben backhand, which could be a problem. Sure. So we can KO this, right? Very easily. So we'll go here. Get the Jesus. We can get this down. Do here. Attack for 6 at the same time. Oh wait, opponent got a 1k. So actually, this my play had to be ban Agur, right? My play had to be ban Agur. I completely forgot about the opponent actually getting that card there. Liberation, or is it Laffite? I think I like the Laffite. And we'll just start doing this. I just want to play around their 7 cost Ben Beckham. Yep, there it is. So this ends up working out because we can go like this. We could go here. I think it has to be Jesus here. Has to be Jesus here. So we'll just go like this. The opponent's gonna have what? Rayleigh. If I give them now, the opponent goes Rayleigh or Dragon. If I just give it up, I should be okay, I think. Let's go like this. It puts the stronger in the trash too, though, which is fine. With this Jesus on the field, I think we should start putting a lot of pressure into them. Yeah, gonna go for the rush, okay. Go here. I don't even know that I attack with this 10 just yet. Oh, I guess I can, right? Because I then I'm gonna have. I don't want to lose this Jesus. I don't think I'm supposed to attack with this Jesus. Yeah, like I think the problem here is that obviously, if the opponent goes for Shanks here, right, they can just attack. If I go to 1, that could be a problem. Now this is gonna be a problem. This one. This one is gonna be a problem. I can go here for now. And at least nullify this too. He also lets me be able to attack into this Shanks. Does that ever make sense? I don't think it does. Problem is that I need to start actually attacking. I need to actually start, like, opponents still have 4 lives. Like, how am I ever gonna beat this if the opponent is this high up? Opponent being this high up is like almost impossible for us to beat. I feel like I have to keep both blockers up. I have to keep both blockers up. So I guess we'll go like this. Grab the 2K. If I attack with one blocker right now, and the opponent has one more rusher... Oh, no. I think I'm okay, because I can counter out of this, right? Yeah, so I can attack for 12. Let's just put them under. Yeah, this should be okay. Because they cannot attack with the Shanks, right? So even if they have another rusher, that should be okay. So instead, this might be Rayleigh then. It might be double of those into Rayleigh. Could be another dragon. If it's another dragon, opponent can go 9, 10, 9, 11, 13. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, if they have another dragon, they have another dragon. Got punished for not using my leader ability. And we're just gonna try to go for lethal next turn. There has to be something that I'm missing here. Yeah, this has to be another dragon. Yep, there it is. So this is 11. We're at 9. So we can go 10, 11, 12. You kept yourself with no down, so that's a game. Right? Am I missing something here? Can we get to 32? We can get to 32 as well. So we can get to 32, which buffs this up to 12. 11 is going to be 3 cards. Or 4 cards, sorry. Yeah, I think we just go 11s, right? I guess opponent has the leader effect that we haven't considered. We can, so the reason that I say we can get to 12 here, by the way, guys, is because you can use your leader ability more than one time in a turn, and you can just buff this up, right? So this is going to be 11. This is a 5. Sits down to take it to 11. We can get this up to 12, sorry. So 12, sits down to 11, 7 down to go to 12. 8 down to go to 13. 13. So sits, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7, 9, 11, 13. If they have exactly all 2Ks, so if they have exactly all 2Ks plus their leader ability, they can get there. No? Okay, yeah. So then we go like this, right? So we trash one, we trash the second one, and that buffs it up to 12, like I said. And then we attach it to Dawn, and that's going to be 14. The opponent had 2K, 1K, 1K, right? So ended up not being... Oh, wait, they already used the leader ability on this Teach. So actually, I was fine, you know. I was fine to do it the way that I did it. So 13, 12, 13. So this actually had to be a 13. This had to be 13. I completely forgot that they used the leader ability. So this actually had to be 13. 13? Sorry, this had to be 14, right? No, I think it was fine. We did 13, and this is going to be 14. Yeah, 13, 14 was the right number. Yeah. Because again, Tish is not restricted to once per turn, right? So the moment that I saw that I was at 30 cards in the trash and I had 2 cards in my hand, I knew I could trash 2 of them to give this an extra 1K and make it just that little 1K that will potentially matter in other games. So in this match, we're going against Shanks. I actually think that this is a bad matchup for the Blackbeard player, by the way, because the Shanks doesn't really care about all this stuff that you're doing. I kind of like having the Laboons, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just do this. Like, maybe we just go here. Do I go for Laffite now? I'm not opposed to it. Let's go Laffite. We can go Laffite plus this my age while still being able to attack for 6. Yeah, we'll go like this. I guess we can go here first just to play around. Oh, you know what? They're gonna have the Red Hawk. I guess if they go for the Red Hawk now, am I okay? Am I okay with that? We really have a Liberation, but I do kind of like the Liberation in this matchup. Especially because we have the Laboon as well. Lets me KO any 8 costs. Let's grab it. Yeah, so we'll go for sits. If they go for the Red Hawk to kill the Laffite, I'm okay. I'm completely fine eating up the Red Hawk right now. That's why we ended up doing that feat first. And with this sit, so the opponent still has to give me a counter here. They take it, right? And then we go like this, and unfortunately we whiff, so that's unfortunate. Ooh, yeah, wow. So many Blackbeard cards, and we literally whiffed it. Oh man, this is my H whiffed. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Not use. Okay. So what we can do here is that we can attack for sits to start with. Again, just making it so that they have to give me a card, and I'm gonna just develop this Laboon here. I'm gonna develop Laboon, and then next we have 7, so we can go Dock Q and Liberation, and still also attack for sits, right? So we'll go Laboon here, just chill. Or we can go, obviously, Finger Pistol, right? So, but Finger Pistol can KO a 9 cost, but they don't really have any 9 costs, right? Most of the stuff is going to be 8 costs. I need to start, like, it's a weird, like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to actually use my Lito ability in this matchup, to be honest. I mean, they do have, like, the Rayleigh, right? They have the Rayleigh and stuff like that. My hand also doesn't look great. So, like, I don't know how I feel. Like, right here, we can kill both their units, right? Eventually, they'll, like, I guess we want to use leader ability next turn to play around the Rayleigh, right? That's the only thing, Rayleigh and Dragon. Opponent decides to take their own life here, which is interesting. So, what are we killing then? I mean, do I just kill the Sanji? Do I kill the Sanji, or do I just kill these 2 things? I mean, the opponent's just playing all these 2K bodies. Like, all their 2K counter, they're just playing it, which is kind of weird. A little bit late, because I do... Man, how crazy is it for me to just go? Opponent just gave me... I guess this puts them in radical beam, right? So this puts them in radical beam range. I was trying to see how crazy it is for me to just be like just get them down to try to get them down to 0. So again, we can go Dock Q, and we can also go for like one of these other stuff. Does it make sense for me to kill both units here? Let's go like this. Let's go like this. I will go ahead and just throw... I guess I'll throw this Finger Pistol. Doesn't matter. I mean, do I need to kill both of these, right? Do I need to kill either of these? Or do I just, like, have a big attack and just have Laboon on the field? It might actually make more sense for me to just have Laboon in the field. Like, I don't think I care about the land use. It does kill the Dock Q, but the double Laboon, when we have Liberation and Pistol, feels so good. Again, this is still asking them to have to give me a 1K counter here. So they give me a 2K instead. Alright. Yeah, let's just go like this. And here we'll trash... I don't want to trash Stronger because it's my only counter. It means that I would let this Laboon die if I trash Stronger. I might need this Hachinoshu to be able to look for the Blackbeard. Maybe it's Liberation. No, it had to be Pistol. What am I talking about? Again, they don't really play anything that's a 9 cost. I do need to develop this Burge, right? If I can develop this Burge just now, I think I should be in a decent spot. Opponent has been telegraphing that they have Radical Beam, just how they've been keeping like 1 down. Yeah, that's the Dragon. So they do get the Rush, right? Which is the way that they get to kill this Laboon. So again, we can go Laboon into like Finger Pistol, right? That's 4 down. We can go 4 here. That leaves me with 1 to be able to attack for 6. Or do we just attack into the lime juice and just chill? Does it make sense to just attack into the lime juice? That would let me be able to play the Hachinishu, which I might need more, to be honest. So let's go like this. I think I do need to play the stage. I think at this point I need to start playing the stage. Let's just get rid of their bodies now. I might be giving it too much time. Wow, they actually... That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that, I'll tell you that much. Now the question here is, how much... We don't get it, huh? Do I need to use my leader effect here? If opponent goes Rayleigh here, they get to kill the Laboon for free. If they go Shanks, they can also kill Laboon anyways. I think I just pass. I don't think I want to give them a card from my hand. If they have Dragon, it's not like they're attacking into my Jesus just yet. Jesus. Hashinoshu will let me also fill up the trash to make this a little bit bigger, but it's still gonna be a little bit dicey here. I guess let's make them attack into it. If they have a Shanks here, I want them to attack into it. I guess they get to kill the Jesus, okay. So Laboon stays on the field, huh? Ooh. I need one more card here to let me KO the Shanks. -4. Didn't let... Oh wait, no. They cannot kill the Jesus. He cannot be KO'd by effects. Yeah, so they did still kill the Laboon, right? Yeah, Jesus cannot be KO'd by effect. I almost forgot about that too. Technically, this is too much, right? This is way too much for me to... That's the Blackbeard. Okay, so we'll just go teach then, right? Are we gonna use the... Oh, okay, I made a mistake here, guys. I'm supposed to always play Blackbeard first, by the way. So that's my fault. I'm supposed to always play Blackbeard first there. Am I gonna use leader effect is what I'm thinking here. I don't think so. I think we're gonna go like this. I also should probably not attack with Burgess anyways, but I mean the opponent has no active... Yeah, I'm supposed to my mistake there was not playing Teach first. It would have negated the Shanks ability, and this would ask for a counter from the opponent. Yeah, they go for the Shanks, right? This was gonna be 8. I mean, sorry, 9, 10, right? It's not enough. I guess I could have blocked it. I should have probably blocked it. What am I doing, guys? I'm getting distracted. I'm like getting distracted here. I could have blocked it and kept the Jesus alive. Oh man. All right. So I'm just trolling, right? I mean, opponent has 7 cards. I think we just split the difference, right? So 6, 7, 8. So this is 12, 12. Yeah, let's just go 13 twice, right? Yeah, let's just go 13 twice. I messed up twice, but I think it's still enough for us to just win the game anyways. Opponent showed me too many 2Ks in the field between the Lime Juice and the Sanji that I'm gonna say that you don't have enough. You also kept Not Done active, so even if you have a Radical Bean or Red Hawk, you don't have it right now. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go 13 twice. There's a 2K, 2K, 2K. Yeah, Yeah, this deck plays too many deck cards for me to not always go for that, especially after I messed up last turn by not keeping the thing alive, right? So let's see how it goes this time. Obviously, I'll keep this. I do have the Hashinisu. Hachinisu. I don't know why I said it that way. Um, let's go here first. Let's go Laffite again. Okay. So we'll go Laffite first. Opponent get the 2 down again, just like last time. Do we want to go for a second Laffite? I'm probably not going to play it. I'm probably not going to play the second Laffite anytime soon, right? Might be better for me to go This Is My Age and just start filling up the trash. We're going to go for 6 here. Again, making sure that we play around the leader ability. If you want to go Red Hawk on the Laffite, I'm okay with that too. I think opponent did take too much damage last turn. Last game, sorry. And we'll go like this, and so we want to go here, and we probably want to go. So we probably don't need this blocker. That's my Dark Q. Now we don't have Liberation of Shigengan this time, right? So it's gonna be a little bit harder for us to get rid of their stuff compared to last time. So they can give my Laboon -1. Okay. We'll go here. I really like having 2 Laboons last game. I think I'm gonna go like this. And just play 1 Laboon down. Now the opponent could give Laboon -2 here, and I guess if they have something that could get rid of it, it could be a problem. I have to use my leader ability next turn to play around the Rayleigh. So, sure. Double teach. Don't have Jesus, right? Don't have Jesus. This doesn't die. Yeah, this doesn't die. I guess it could, actually. Liberation kills it. Yeah, I guess Liberation does kill it. That still leaves me with 2 Dawn. Oh, sorry, 3 Dawn. And we can play the Dark Q, I guess. And just have the Dark Q be set up. So we go like this. Yeah, that just KOs that. We go for 6. We'll play the Dark Q. I think I'm gonna trash This Is My H. I mean, This Is My H is so good for... Maybe we can trash the second Dark Q, actually. This Is My H is gonna be good next turn. He also lets me fill up the trash, so that when I do get the Jesus Burgess, I can have really good value for him. So let's go like this. This is the Jesus. And we'll go like this, just to set up the Dark Q for next turn. Ooh, wait, I almost messed up, guys. Oh, this is interesting now, because, again, Rayleigh could just punish me. So I want to play around the Rayleigh. But I want to keep this Teach on my hand. If I give it the Laboon now, then there was no purpose of me playing this. Yeah, there was probably no purpose of me playing this. I think I need to keep the Jesus. I think we give it the Laboon. Give it the Laboon and keep the This Is My Age to look for another Jesus and just go Jesus twice. Yeah, the opponent's just gonna go for the rush here. I think I'm down to just take this hit. Yeah. I guess I should have kept the Laboon. That was my bad. Yeah, I should have kept the Laboon. I think I like the double Jesus here. I think I do like the double Jesus. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage here, though. Like, there's gonna be a lot of damage. I might have to just like relax and just set up for a turn where I can just go like all in on them. Like the fact that they cannot kill this Jesus is pretty good for us. I'm gonna give you the 1k here. Because I'm gonna need to, yeah, I'm gonna need to like do as much as I can, right, to survive this. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do as much as I can to survive this. These are both 7, so they're not really doing much. I guess I can start attacking with them and at least threaten the opponent out. The opponent has 4 attacks. If I go to 0, I'm just losing to Goldie Roger. Oh, I did the same mistake I did last game, by the way, where I attacked first, knowing that I was going to play this guy. So knowing that I was going to play Teach, I still went ahead and attacked first, which again is the mistake, right? Yeah, I don't think I need another Teach. I think this game is going to finish before I get to play the 3 Teach. I think I just get to play 2 and that's it. So we have the 1k for the Shanks, and we have the block here. Again, we have to play around Goldie Roger, so that's why we have to block this 9k, so that we don't go to 0. Ooh, that's juicy. I think I just lose anyways to the Hongo then, right? 6, 9, yeah. Has to be a trigger. We don't get it. 6, yeah. Yeah, no, it was, there's 2 things I messed up, right? Trashing the Laboon when I set up the Docky was a mistake. I got greedy trashing the Laboon. There was no way I was ever going to be able to play all 3 teachers. If I had Laboon on the field, I would have been able to KO the dragon using the Liberation or the Shigen. So, but yeah, no, GG's. Well played for the opponent. In this match, we're going against Rob Lucci. We have the stage. So do I keep this? And the Burgess cannot be KO'd by the opponent. And we also have Teach. I think this is a good keep, actually. I'll get rid of the Tempest Kick for now. Oof, that's a heavy grab though. That's a very heavy grab. Let's go here. Blocker doesn't really matter. Liberation, I guess, doesn't really matter much either. Not in this matchup. I mean, the blocker is okay, I guess. I'm probably gonna get rid of whatever card anyways. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get rid of the blocker no matter what. Do I care about any of their own plays right now? Turn 4, what are you gonna play, Rebecca? I don't really care about your own play, right? Oh, you know what? I could have kept the Vasco Shot, because I just realized I disabled their own play and the Vasco Shot could have stayed alive. And next turn, we're just gonna go... Oh my goodness. So turn 6, I guess technically... Okay, I guess I do care about their own play. Turn 6, they could technically go for... They could technically go for like a 6-cost Brook, right? If they have it. Do we play around that? Seems greedy to me to play around that. Wait, it's possible. Do we think they actually have that? Like, I don't want to start losing cards here. You know what? I'm gonna just say if they have the 6-cost Brook, if I get punished, I get punished. I don't care. The Jesus is really hard for them to deal with because he cannot be KO'd by opponent's effects. I actually do wish I had the Vasco Shot now in my hand. Like, Vasco Shot would be really, really good. I'd rather keep this, I think. So I can just kill that, right? I guess the opponent can just play Sabo here. Rebecca? Okay. So 4 and whatever else here. Does it ever make sense to actually kill this Rebecca then? Maybe it's just a second Jesus? Maybe it is just a second Jesus. I'm at 7. Next to the opponent's at 8, so we do have to start using my own effect ability. Guess let's go here. I do want to attack with the Jesus. Let's go here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let it go. Gonna go here. Gonna go like this. At this point, I don't think we need more than 2 Jesuses, to be honest. So I think I'd rather grab the 4K. And we're gonna go 8 over here. Sorry, the 2K. I don't know why I said 4K. We'll go like this. I will trash the Agur. Now that they're 8 down, we want to start the 9. So this is at 8, right? And it's gonna go up to this is gonna go up to 9 plus 2 2Ks. That's gonna be 11, 13. Opponent will have to put all 8 down on it. That's the only way to kill this Jesus. They're gonna have to literally put all 8 down on it to kill it. I might trash one Blackbeard next turn. This matchup is bad for the Lucci play just because of this, right? The Jesus is just so good. If I would have kept that 3rd Jesus, maybe that would have been good. So again, if I trash 2 cards here, I go up to 12 and then 13. Ooh, yeah, so I just give you the 2K, right? And now these are gonna be 9K hits into the opponent's face. Let's go here first. Oh, I'm just gonna continue making them bigger. Yeah, let's continue making them bigger. Liberation. Liberation, or do we go Laffite? Liberation can kill the Rebecca, but then I'm still gonna have to give up the Teach like I was talking about. If I go Laffite, that is my last Liberation. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I actually don't care about the opponent's blocker stuff, right? Yeah, like we just grab this Vasco Shot and keep it as a blocker. So that's gonna be 2. That leaves me with 4 down. And yeah, we just go like this. 9, 10, 10. Like, how can they deal with this, man? Like, it's so bad. We play the Vasco last. Like, this is so bad. Like, you cannot even deal with this Jesus Burgess. I guess you will be able to if you have a Kaido now. So if you have a Kaido, you will be able to deal with it. And I think I'm not going to need 2 teachers. I think we can trash 1. They don't have any on-play effects to kill this, so they will have to use like a finger pistol to kill the Vasco Shot, which seems very greedy. Yeah, they have to go Kaido, which is just going to trash a card from their hand. Yeah, sure. And then what? Smart. They don't attack into the Laffite because the Laffite doesn't matter, right? So I will attack with Teach first, right? So I'll attack with Teach first. Because if the opponent blocks with the Sabo, I'm down to just attack into the Sabo. As soon as I have his Vasco Shot here, I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, cool. So I don't even have to do anything then. Alright, cool. Go 5. And then 11. Does it make more sense for me to kill the Sabo right now? Maybe. It might make more sense for me to kill the Sabo first. And just go like this. This is gonna be a 12k, by the way, by next turn, because I guess we don't get to 28, right? But yeah, sure. You can't attack with anything else, so that's a free block. You don't have any rushers, right? Yeah, you go like that. We go here. Oh, we actually whiffed this. But I guess we don't whiff because we can trash that anyways, right? We go 5. We go 11. Again, the fact that we have this Vasco Shot here makes... I guess we have to be a little bit careful. Because the opponent can actually kill the Vasco Shot, right? So I think we just go here. Yeah, I think we just go here. And just shield one more 10. I think we keep both teachers on the field. Because if the opponent has like a shaken gun, and I guess I have 1 life, so I could have attack. I could have attack. Opponent has 2 attacks. They can now get rid of both. Yeah, I could have attack. So if the opponent gets a Rebecca here, could be a problem. I just take this, friend. Now what? I can get to 32 here. This can be at 13, right? So this can be at 13. So we can go 9, 10, 11. We can go 11, forces every card in their hand, and then we can go 13, because we can trash. We can trash every card here, and this gets us to 13, and the opponent has to block, and then we have the rest with the teach. Or we can get Laffite to get the last kill. Yeah, we go here, and then 13 is guaranteed lethal. Yeah, it's such a bad matchup for them, right? Like, the whole deck relies on on-play effects, and we just completely negate all of them. It just feels really bad. Like, they had to play Moria just like that, with nothing that they could have done, right? The Kaido was the only saving grace to get rid of one of the Jesus, and it didn't matter. So in this matchup, we have Reiju, and this is the saddest matchup ever, because we literally negate all their effects. Wow. I'm gonna mulligan. I guess I have the Dark Q plus the Bad Agur, but I don't like the fact that I have like no searchers, right? Like, I think this is probably better here. This kind of feels bad. I mean, okay, they go to 3. Can I start doing it right away? I could start doing it right away. Let's go for the stage. Yeah, it sucks because I'm gonna have to do it every single turn, but I think I'm gonna have to do it every single turn to make it so the opponent literally cannot have any on-play effects. Like, that's how I'm gonna win this game. Just deny them every single on-play effect, so their babies don't really do anything, right? No, their babies literally do nothing. They can kill this, right? And sure, and then eventually we just play this teach and we chill. Guess let's go here first. I don't hate the blocker, especially because we can play it here, right? We can go Hachinisu, get rid of Liberation, rid of this blocker, do my thing. Okay, oh, I thought I whiffed there. I like Ban Agur a lot. Let's go here. Like, I wanted to attack into me, right? I wanted to attack into me. Like, this is tough. Like, what is the opponent doing here? You're gonna continue getting all these Reijus and you won't be able to play them. Like, they're gonna have to go like this, right? They get the draw from the Reiju, but they don't actually get the on-play effect. So they're just gonna build bodies, right? So I think that's smart. That's what you have to do. Just build bodies and just hope that you can attack me from there. Yeah, but unfortunately for you, I just got a trigger, so that feels even worse now. That's my Dark Q. That's my Dark Q that will let me be able to KO the opponent's Reiju next turn. We'll go here. We'll grab this bad boy. There we go. Now we start going for the teachers. So we go 7 here. Oh, actually, you know what's funny? That I'm gonna have to give up a teach if I want to actually play this. I think I do. I think I give up the teach. I think I like the Agur. Just get rid of their body right now. Agur is also a card that can draw me a card when he dies, and it's gonna be a big 6k body on the field. Yeah, the opponent's just gonna try to just develop these bodies on the field and just have units to attack me with. And eventually I just get my stuff out. Opponent set up the attack the right way, right? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So we go here. We get another Dark Q. We also have Tempest Kick now, so we actually don't need to play the Agur. Oh, well, we can now grab the Tempest Kick. Yeah, we can now grab the Tempest Kick, right? So it's a little bit weird, actually, because I might actually have to give up this Dark Q, right? So I think I just go 8. Like, I think, again, I just need to continue playing my own play effects, and I should be okay. I'm going to give you 8 here. If you want to give me the 2/2Ks, sure. Okay. Then we go Agur. We're going to give one of these -3. We're going to KO it. And again, we're just going to go here. Now, it's a little bit scary because I'm going to go down to 0. So I am going to go down to 0. But between the teaches... maybe I don't go to... it depends. If the opponent doesn't put any down on these girls, I'm not going to 0. I can KO for free. Like, you don't get rush. Okay, you just get a blocker. I can stop this from attacking. I can KO one of these bodies. So I can go... I'll go here. You have to give me the car. Ooh. Then we just go like this. And then we just hide behind the blockers and just chill. The opponent have it, like, if opponent keeps this, they have to kill these guys. I understand that the opponent doesn't want to give me card, but they have to start killing these guys. Now we have the teachers. We got to our point. They have a 2k in their hand. Let's remember that. We got to the point where we can just slowly grind them out with the teachers in the field and hide behind the blockers, while still denying them their own play effects. Because it's too much down to do anything here, right? So they can go for a 7 with the shopper if they wanted to, and if they do that, I just give them the Vasco Shot. Yeah, I think if they go for the 7, I just give them the Vasco Shot, and that would let me kill the shopper. No, it's not gonna be it. So they decide to keep the shot. The problem is that they have kept these cards alive, right? So playing push doesn't matter when I can just continue KOing them every single turn. So, like, let's go here, grab ourselves, yeah, we'll grab ourselves a 1k, I guess. It doesn't really matter. We'll go here, go for 5. Question is here, do we attack? We know that you have the 2k in your hand. Do we attack with the teach? I actually think we do. I think we attack with the teach because we're going to play another one. If you give me the blocker shopper, you literally have no way to kill us. And because we have this Vasco Shot, it's fine. Yeah, so we just go like this. Yeah, like, again, the opponent just loses the game here. Like, this matchup is so miserable for them. I'm going to continue keeping this Vasco Shot just in case. Here, I actually don't mind blocking with this Vasco Shot, but I mean, there's no reason for me to do it either. So they have an ECG in their hand, so they can develop both. Okay, so there is a reason for me to do it, right? So now we can just play the teach next time. So they have an ECG in their hand, right? Is what they have. So they have zero counter, right? So we just go like this. We go 5, we go 6, yeah. Because I can go 5. Ooh, that will have to get rid of the dark Q, right? So I go 5, and then we just go like 6, and if the opponent doesn't counter out of the 6, then the opponent will have just 1 life, and we can just go split the rest with the teachers. Or I guess we also have the dark Q to attack with, although obviously the dark Q will get sent back. And again, the problem in this matchup is that the opponent doesn't get to play their deck. Like, I just get to trash a card every turn, deny their own play effects, and eventually just hide behind my big bodies. Now, it was important for me to have this ban Agur and dark Q. If it wasn't for this, getting rid of a body every turn, the opponent will have potentially found enough bodies to be able to just kill us. Like, opponent played it the right way. They just said, forget my own play effects. I'm just going to have these bodies on the field and go from there. It just, unfortunately, wasn't enough because the opponent's also doing minus stun every time they do that. So, hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's showcase of Blackbeard. Yeah, so we got to see some Shanks matchups there. We got to see some Lucci, some Reiju. Again, it's kind of crazy. Like, the Shanks matchup can go both ways, and you saw us lose 1, win 2 of them. Like, it really, the biggest thing is to play around obviously their Goldie Roger and don't go to 0, and then start putting up your big blockers, right? Have your big blockers, have ways to protect your units, etc. Go from there. Against Reiju and against Lucci, I feel bad. Like, you're denying them everything they want to do. Everything they want to do, you're literally denying it to them. They can't play Moria. They don't get any play effect from Rebecca, from Sabo. Like, it's so nasty. They're not able to like deal with your units, right? And you develop this Jesus Burgess on the field, and it's like, how do they deal with this, right? Like, even without you using your leader effect, how do they deal with this? And Reiju, you just want to use the ability every single turn. It was actually a little closer than I expected. Like, if I didn't have that dark Q plus ban Agur to get rid of a unit every turn, opponent could have probably won. But like, you gotta just find the removal. That's a matchup where you do want to find the removal and just deny them their effect every single time. So yeah, so that's the matches for today. So I hope that you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the reload and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We're gonna have 2 more videos coming out with Teach over the next couple of days. So subscribe to keep up to date with that. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.